Happy Monday. Let's kick this week off with some of the last Epoch. We're going to be back playing our solo character found hardcore character. We're going to be playing that Shaman that we made on Friday. We're going to be continuing that on. Yeah, I haven't even touched the character or theory crafted or anything for it, actually. I went and made a new mage and did a lightning mage because I liked the lightning so much on the Shaman. But let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see how far we can make it. I don't even remember what level my dude was. We should get another YouTube poll up here. Well, maybe we'll do that. Well, let's make another poll. Let's see, what level is my guy? We are, oh, we're only 26, okay. What level will I make it to? And we'll go with, I'm 26, so will I at least make it to 30, 40, I think I can do 4 options, 50, or 60 plus. Go get your guesses in. When this goes up here in a second. There you go. That's my OCD for you. What level do you think I'll make it to? Do you think I'll make it 30, 40, 50, or 60 plus? The poll is now live. Go vote. Give me some good. Give me some good vibes. You know, we need some good. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, there we go. All right. We are hopping on to our level 26 Shaman. Here we go. I don't even remember what I was doing. I should probably refresh my memory here, look at our skill trees and whatnot, see if we can remember. I know we were doing Tempest Strike. But what was I doing? That's right, we were doing the whole Thunder thing. And then we were going to get Thunder Tempest to proc around our Storm Totem as well. That's right. And then there was something with this. Let's see. So we had, if you were here on Friday, we did a little bit of theory crafting over on Last Epoch Tools. And I'm curious if I wrote down anything. Nothing for Totem. Okay, Maelstrom was the other thing. What were we going to do with this? We were going to make Maelstrom cast from, what was it? Oh, Gathering Storm, right? Okay, so whenever you expend a storm stack, you have a chance to get a cast of Maelstrom. Or to cast Maelstrom. Okay. We'll need another point into that. Then we need to have 6 or more stacks of Maelstrom to cast Power of the Storm. Okay. We're going to have to spec into Maelstrom at level 35. And this was the whole, this whole thing up here. Cloudburst Conduit. But what was I doing with Totem? I literally cannot remember. Chance to shock. Your Storm Totem now casts Storm Bolts from your Gathering Storm instead of its own lightning strikes. But Storm Totem has less cast speed and deals less damage. Would that be good? I feel like that would make it so this didn't work though. Okay, so I feel like that would cancel that out. Storm Totem has additional spell lightning based off your shock chance. And your chance to shock attackers. Okay. Low amount, movement speed. Oh wow, we can get that up to 40%, and then you deal increased lightning damage. So we're getting a buff there. The area. We can get lightning resistance from it. I don't really, that's not that appealing to me. I don't know. Let's just roll through and see what we need to, what we want to do to it, I guess. See what we'll do with Storm Totem. Really can't remember at all, man. I've been so distracted with working on the Void Knight. I'm trying to get a video out for that, hopefully tomorrow. The Void Hammer build. And I've also, like I said, I've been working on a Mage in my spare time as well. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of stuff. And then I also think... Oh, this is character found, so... Okay. That's right. Okay, we gotta change my whole way of thinking then. Okay, so we don't have mad crazy materials. We gotta actually, like, look for things here. Okay. So that means our loot filter is different, too. Okay, okay. And we were doing melee was our jam as well, right? Yeah. This didn't have anything weird with it, did it? Like, is Thunder Tempest? Thunder Tempest itself is probably, yeah, it's a spell. The Tempest itself is a spell, so we'll have to go for spell damage. Oh, to scale that up as well, okay. Chance to shock. So we'll shatter that. And it has spell damage. This might be good, actually. No, we'll shatter it, though. Plus 1%. Is that literally... What is that? It's tier 1, I guess. It's crap. And then, what was this? Okay, Elemental, Leech, and Elirez. Okay, not bad, not bad. We will need attack speed to get more Gathering Storm stacks as well, I believe. Vitality, crit avoidance. This was a crazy helmet that I got with the critical strike avoidance on there. The health is very tempting, and more armor. The character found, so we don't even need to think about alts. Distance, elemental crit chance. Wow. Nothing really, we're just going to shatter that. We're going to be a little bit stingy with our removals. Rune of removals this early on. Okay. We must have just literally stopped right here at the camp. Nice. Just look at my water here. I gotta get in the right mindset, because I've been just playing random, silly, soft core characters and not caring at all. So I gotta literally change the way I think about the solo character found stuff, hardcore, whatever. Then I don't even know Maelstrom, but that's not tied to the tree. Oh yeah, your totem buffs you as well. That's right. And then, I don't even know. Because totems do count as minions, so we could go with that. That'd be pretty good too. Okay. Decisions. Alright. Fury Leap, Warcry must have been for the interrupt. What was it? Okay, so it was Tempest Strike was my mana burner. Okay, it's coming back to me now. Okay, we need a lot more mana regen. Yeah, think about it, man. It's been, what, two days? Almost 3 days since I played. A little bit. And playing 2 other characters, no wonder I've forgotten. Oh, Loot Lizard. Uh-oh. Okay, so we gotta have storm stacks. Worry about loot, worry about killing all this crap before I die. I'm just trying to think what would be the reason I would want to have my storm totem cast storm bolts from gathering storms. That just seems weird because you would still have to cast gathering storms, I would think, to be able to even get the stacks. More damage to high health. This would actually be good. I don't think I have any runes yet, so we're gonna have to actually like level the thing up. But I worry about giving up that elemental health leech. That's all right. That'll be all right. Gotta kill these things. I swear they spawn more ads in. This happens to me all the time. So I'll play a character. I'm like really digging it, and then I'll take an extensive break, even if it's just for like a day. And then I come back to it, and it's never the same. You know what I mean? It's like, what's going on here? I remember I was just rushing through. I think I was trying to rush through to get to this chapter where I thought it. It's really more difficult, but die. Alright, let's see what it's rolling here on these gloves. The Weaver's Will items are pretty exciting. They're, once you equip a Weaver's Will item, it'll consume the Weaver's Will to add on. It's purely random what stats they'll add on. This one added chance to apply frailty on hit, but we have 10 more levels, so it's either going to make that stat better, or it could add on newer stats. Like lightning damage would be pretty cool, game. Could get that. But once you get doing the woven stuff, you can actually get runes that just consume that Weaver's Will automatically, but you consume the rune. You don't have to actually wear the item, which is really nice. Basically, ID scrolls from any other action RPG. That's what those Weaver's runes are. So we need to get to the factions and run some rune prophecies. We're also going to need, well, runes and glyphs, because we're also going to need glyphs of despair. But that's way down the line. That's once we get to the exalted crafting. That's going to be a while at this rate. I'm only playing the character on stream nights. It'll take a minute. So it improved it by a few percent. Not getting my Maelstrom stacks. There's only a 5% chance, so oh, maybe that theory is not going to work. Whenever you expend a storm stack. So we're going to need to find a way to expend those stacks quicker as well. That's another thing I need to look at into that tree. Oop, gotta get that guy. Shrine. Come on, be something good. I'm not extremely confident right now in my health regen and leech. I need to figure that out. Mainly my health pool. We need to get that up to 1k if we can here. Maybe I should go throw that health helmet on. Actually, might. I think I'm going to grab this shrine. We're going to grab that helmet because last time I lost my hardcore character to not switching to the higher health item, so let's go do it this time. Maybe I actually learned a lesson. Let's see, put that in there. Mana efficiency, I don't know. We definitely need to get shot going, that's for sure. And then this was... Okay. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Ooh, I didn't even notice the mana cost reduction there. That's going to be huge. I'll make it like, what, 8 mana? That's going to be insane. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was going to throw this helmet on. Right. Oh, 710. What are we losing, though? I actually have decent health on mine. Alright, then. Mine actually has vitality and health on it, so... Did not need to hold on to that. Alright, we got a new affix added to these gloves. What it roll? Freeze rate? Yeah, let's throw on these other ones, see what they're going to turn into. Alright, there's a little dude up here that I don't really like fighting. Especially when I'm on a weaker build like this one. What I should have done, this is what I should have done, is right after the stream Friday, I should have made a video of my theory for this character so I could remember what in the heck I was doing. I really don't remember what I was thinking. Alright, there's some Maelstrom stacks. Had to have been another source of Maelstrom. I mean, there's no way to be able to get 6 stacks, even with that 10%. I'm not fighting that mage, no. Nope. We're going on. Ollie. The Great College in Wellrin. Clear this out so we can hopefully kill that nemesis safely. What was the... Whenever you directly use Gathering Storm, you gain mana per active storm stack. Up to 5 stacks. Well, that's really terrible. Alright, what can we get? Poison. Oh, we've already stacked this one up. Is it good, though? That's the question. Alien spell, that's crap. Crit chance isn't bad. I don't think this would be an upgrade, though. A shock would be nice, but it's two-handed. What am I rocking? I'm dual-wielding, right? Yeah. It was the cord was unplugged. I kicked the cord and it unplugged. Put that in a safer spot, shall we? We're good. I don't know how long that's been unplugged then. That'll be a fun replay to go back and watch. All right. Well, thanks for letting me know. So I didn't go for a whole 2 hours without a mic on. I had the cord was hitting my foot, so I kicked it and it unplugged it. Rip. But no, yeah, I've done a caster shaman. I've done a tornado. I don't remember if it was lightning. Uh-oh. Yeah, you should do a caster shaman for sure. I ran one way back in the day, and it was pretty good. I even ran it back when the tornado looked like crap. They've made it look a little better now. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to have to figure out our life leech or something here. This is getting too sketchy for my liking. It's like, do you go back and grind for crap hardcore? I feel lame doing that. I feel like it's got to keep pushing forward. Yeah, might be worth it. Dude, I thought the microphone had crapped out. I've had this thing for probably 6 years. So, knock on wood. Scared me, man. Alright. Curious how long I was muted for. I might go check. That's all good. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know where I'm going with this character. So my thing is I cannot really remember Friday what I was thinking. I'm kind of remembering bits and pieces, but I'm kind of wishing I would have made a video right after the stream just so I could remember what I was even thinking about doing with this build. It seems like this one I had a bunch of different things planned that I don't know if they're all going to work together now or not. But we'll see. Alright, get me out of here. And then do we have to rerun it? I can't remember if I got to rerun it. Nope, back to the Outcast camp. Or the end of time. Not where I meant to go. We're in Outcast camp. And then I know coming up they have necromancer, assassin dudes that I've died to more than I want to admit. Means we need a bunch of necrotic resistance. We'll do just a mini crafting session here, see if we can pump out some health. There's health regen. I mean, we could just grab that. Endurance threshold. Dodge. Ooh, chance to shock and health. I don't like that one. So I made a lightning mage. A lightning blast mage softcore that I've been kind of playing whenever I have free time or whatever, goofing around on. And I've gotten to the end game on it and everything, but I'm playing it and I'm like, I have no shock chance on anything, and so I'm literally missing out on all that damage. And yeah, I figured that out, so we're working that in there. So on this build with lightning, we're gonna try to work that in sooner. I don't feel like wasting that on low tiers. Okay, so we got block. We're going to see what the next one is. I may use this one for the frailty chance. I liked this one, but I didn't want to give up my health. Move that cord way back. I want to rearrange. The problem is, so when I stream, I have my mic hooked up to my handheld over there, which is what I used for OBS and everything. But then when I record videos, I record it on my main rig, and so I have to rehook up the camera and microphone when I'm jumping between recording and streaming. And I got lazy and just threw the cord across. Well, I learned my lesson. Get rid of that one. Okay, mana regen we are going to need. I think I'm only going to shatter if it has actually 2 good affixes on there. How are we on health? Decent for this point. Health on kill, yeah, we could consider that. Also, axes and maces. Axes and swords. Movement speed. What's up with mine? Mine has a buttload of health on there. Oh, let's see. What can I possibly... I don't think I have any glyphs of despair, so we can't seal any affixes. Does this one have... Okay, this one has forging potential. We can go a little bit of health. Make sure we have our glyph of hope in there. I know it seems like I'm going crazy with that, but... Do not underestimate health. Do you like cold builds? I've never ran a cold build. Actually, I haven't. But if I were to do a cold build, it would be... Oh, what class is it? It must be Primalist. No. One of them has Frost Claws on it. I can't remember what class it is. Maybe it's Mages. It looked really fun. I was kind of like... I used it for a little bit. I was like, this could be really fun. I can't remember what class it is now, though. I want to say Mage. Let's throw health on there. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's good or anything like that, but that'd be what I would try. It's Mage, the Frost Claw. What's up, Diz? Yeah, I was like, it's got to be Mage, because that's what I've been playing, like, pretty much all week. Ooh, alright. And then we gotta figure out, let's see, that one, does that one have forging potential? Okay. About 140 more health. Gonna be enough. This map is terrifying. Nice. Everyone has voted that I'll make it to 60 plus. I love the vibes. That's what I need. That's what I need. I gotta prove y'all right. That's where the pressure comes in. We're not gonna put points in right now. I almost got baited into it. It's like we just gotta find that one really good weapon. Well, 2 really good weapons since we're dual wielding, but... Oh, balls. I may have to teleport out. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. I wonder if I need to look into my, what's it called, loot filter. I can't remember how strict I made it or anything. Going into health, there's earthquake. This one was Maelstrom, that's right. And then I was going to see if we could expend these deals faster. Just don't know what verbiage they'd use. Ooh, that one's really good. You expend storm stacks more frequently. The target in a smaller area. That'd be fine. That's the one we need right there. It's only a 10% chance. We're going to want to be doing it as frequently as possible. Man, so I hopped on. So I'm working on my Void Knight video. I think I'm ready to record it after the stream tonight. Pretty pumped to get that one out. But I was playing the Void Knight today to kind of refresh my memory because I've been suffering from brain rot playing the Mage the whole weekend. I kind of forgot about the Void Knight. I was playing him and I was looking at all the woven echoes and I was like, there's so many echoes I haven't even ran yet that could potentially unlock even more stuff. So I don't know.
God's be with you.
Out of that. I was reading through them, and there's nothing in there that would really change the Void Hammer build that much, but
Yes?
still cooler stuff I haven't checked out. I should just run them on there so I can get those Weaver Tree points. We're killing them. We're not going to be totally stupid. It's sniping at me. Twitch and YouTube. I love it. I love to see that. Heartseeker, nice. Giggity. Heartseeker to 69 giggity, and the Judgment's nice. Who was this? Someone else was doing a Judgment Paladin. I think it was Primetime was doing a crazy Paladin. I think around the same level. He may have got to Empowered. Nice. Yeah, I hear Paladin's like extremely strong. Maybe I gotta play that next. We just about got roasted right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I only played that Rogue that one leveling stream, like, I don't even remember when it was. It must have been Thursday last week. I haven't touched him since. I feel like I just was kind of, I had no sense of direction with the Rogue. I feel like I was just checking out different stuff, and then, I don't know, I kind of just got, oh no, I remember what happened was I played this character, and I really wanted to do a lightning build, and then I was thinking about my static build from, like, patch 0.8 or something like that. And I was like, I'm gonna see if that's still good. And they've changed it a lot from what I remember. We're still gonna try to make it work anyway. Anyway, I don't want to think about the Mage because then I'll forget what I'm doing on this character. Maelstrom, Tempest Strike, Shaman, Lightning. The Lightning's the same. I just think it's going to be weird because we're going to have to balance melee and spell affixes. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that would be boring, like knowing you're safe. I mean, that's what happened to me, honestly, is I was playing the hammer void, whatever it is. Void hammer dude. And I was like, after the first 5 harbingers, I was like, nothing can really kill me. I mean, it really is so, like, not scary. You know what I mean? Like, there's no pressure in it. It was like, yeah, I was like, that's how I was. After 5 harbingers, I was like, I gotta do 5 more of these? And then, I mean, I'll admit it, Aberoth kicked my butt. But, I mean, up until that, it just felt off. It felt like those harbingers need to be a little bit more challenging as you ramp up to Aberoth. I think they need to give the harbingers more, like, more moves or more boss mechanics. Because you just go into Aberoth and it's like, what in the... Like, my son was even watching me. He's like, what was it? I'm like, dude, I don't even know. Like, my screen flashed and I died. then I gave Abroth 3 tries and decided it's literally just I need gear to get past them, which, yeah. Anyway, that's what I love about Last Epoch, though, is there's so many other builds to check out and discover, so it's all good. It was my sign to move on to the next. Get in there. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of thinking about doing the hardcore RNG, like where I have a wheel picker for my skills and just like purely RNG it. And man, I really want to do that. I think I might set that up one of these days. I want to do it when I can actually stream more, so I don't forget like what's going on, like I do with this character. Where the heck are all these coming from? Couldn't have been these. Oh, but there was all those spawners back there. Whatever. I'm ditching them. Yeah, I got the fire aura weapon I linked. And there was one season where I made 5 or 6 spell blades to try to make a fire aura build. And they've added like so many new things now that would actually probably make the build really, I'm not going to say really good, but decent. I don't even know if it could do 100 corruption, probably, but and I'm like, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't get baited into this again. Different season, maybe. I don't know though. The seasons last forever on Last Epoch, at least between 1 and 2, so maybe we'll have time. Who knows? Run. Yeah, I got on this guy and I was like, hold up, I didn't pick my faction yet. And I remembered, oh yeah, it's character found. And then I also did on my mage, I did a test. I got kind of through the campaign to where I could do the first dungeon, the Lightless Arbor or whatever it is. And completing it gave me 3 idle slots, which was enough to not have to do like the whole last chapter. Pretty awesome. I may start going that route. Especially because by the time you're at that point in the campaign, your character's level 40 and the boss is level 20. So it's like, even if you're on hardcore, there's literally no risk involved. But then you're not progressing the story, because if you complete the story, you get a bonus to a permanent bonus to all attributes. I don't remember how much, but oh crap. I need to find another way to get these storm bolts going. Eventually I'm going to have so much mana regen that I'll be able to just spam Tempest Strike all the time. Not on this character. And this is a solo character found. So there's no way I can access factions on this character. But on my other characters, oh yeah, for sure. My COF is at level 11. I looked, man, I had 100k favor saved up on my Void Knight. I guess it's actually count-wide, but I sat there for 20 minutes shuffling prophecies. Like, they need to make a way that I can say what prophecy I want and just charge me an amount of favor to get it. You know, instead of you're gambling with your time, basically. Alright, we got, let's see what we get. Necrotic Resistance. I'm actually going to keep that on for this chapter. Yeah, I always go COF. I've never done trade. Merchants Guild I've never done on here. I might check it out, like, just out of curiosity to see what it's all about, but I hope it improves my resistance, not the frickin' block chance.
Impossible. Impossible.
Careful on these. The Soul Warden. Oh, this map. That one must have pulled up here, okay. Shrines OP. We're getting our 10 stacks of shock, so we don't need to worry too much. That's what's really nice about shock, is it caps out at 10 stacks. So as long as you're getting 10 stacks quickly and consistently, you don't need to, like, get it from any other sources. So if you can find, like, a skill that'll just apply it, you're good. You don't need to, like, stack it up on your gear or anything like that. Like, I was going to get on my idols. There's no need. Lightning Shred is a whole different story, but yeah, shock. Get out of here. Did I convert Maelstrom? No, we haven't even spec'd into Maelstrom yet, so we're totally missing out on that power. See what our nemesis is going to roll here. Please, something with lightning. I need a W. That's what the kids say these days. W. The W. My kid, can we get McDonald's for dinner? Yeah, sure. W. Alright, let's see. Melee lightning, which I don't even think... I don't know. Here's Blessing. I don't even think I'm going to fight this one, to be honest. I'll just banish that one. Get it out of here. And then this, so this is going to be really interesting when we get the conduit. Where are we going with this bad boy? This is the one that I was like, I don't even know. Storm Totem hits deal more damage to shocked enemies. More crit against shocked enemies. Okay. Cast speed, health. Something's attacking me. Nope, this is my pet. I have no idea. Nothing in here is even appealing to me. Allies near your storm totem are granted melee lightning damage. I wonder if that counts for me. A larger area. Does more damage. If you have at least 3 other totems, no. I mean, maybe I just go into all of these, I guess. Make it, just lean into making it do more damage, I guess. This one I wanted to check out, but I feel like it would screw me over. Then it wouldn't count as me doing the storm bolts for the Maelstrom procs. Based on your shock chance and your chance to shock attackers. 1 per 10%. We're just going to go into that, make it do more damage. I need to change my footprints to lightning footprints. Very thematic. Well, I did the dodge, but I didn't do the actual footprints. Not dodge, evade. Gotta get it right. Nice. Hopefully y'all are watching something good. Oh, yeah. Later, man. It's good to see you again. Yeah, last night was my movie night. We watched, what show did we watch? Oh, we finished Cassandra. Great show. Great show. Now we gotta find a new one. Alright, what are we gonna have in here? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're at 30. We're at 30. We've made it. Melee lightning, parry. Okay, so this one would replace our main hand. Chill, slow, parry. I don't think it'd be that good. Now this could go in our offhand, which is crit armor shred. Wow. I like that one. Vitality, movement speed. Why? I wanted to buff it up for that axe. Blast him down. And then health. Now I gotta figure out where else we're gonna go. There's cold damage. This doesn't even scale attunement. So attunement actually scales the actual Tempest. So we do need strength and attunement. Totem damage. Or we can keep going over to this next one. Minion. Maybe I need to go into endurance. I might grab that lightning one, I'm thinking. And, oh yeah. Grab that one. That'll be good. The plus damage always is way effective. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Because the plus is going to make your percent increase basically more. Depending on how you want to think about it. This... Dude, oh my gosh. Running. Got a bunch of Warpath gear on softcore I kind of want to try. Get out of this map. Oh, balls. Get me out of here. I've pulled too many. I don't think I could do it. Not very confident on that one. This is another map I usually just skip through. Mainly because it's the most skippable, and some of the monsters in here are a real pain in the butt.
Impossible.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Totems give me a little bit of movement speed. Okay. Like, is this champion worth it? Find out. Potions. This could go bad real fast. Oh gosh. Trying to get these health potions.
Impossible.
Yeah, it might have been worth it. I also need to set up a filter for my idols as well. That was the other thing I held off on. Way too long on the mage. I wish I would have set that up way sooner. I need to do that. Oh my gosh. It ain't dying. The storm totem dies way too fast. Or maybe it's the duration. No, I think it is just straight up dying. That's going to be a whole nother thing we got to figure out. I don't want to sit here and keep recasting it every time, but we're going to have to also have it up for our what's it called? The Tempest thing. Alright. Another map down. I think I would know where to go. We got another fun boss coming up here. That's always a nice little benchmark. Oh, we got a... Oh, minion damage? Get out. Whoa! 40% necrotic resistance? Wow. Weaver's Will for the win on that. We actually need that for this chapter, man. Getting scary, dude. This is actually getting scary. We need 4 more levels till we can spec in a Maelstrom, which we're not even getting enough stacks of. We're going to have to find another way to get stacks. Because we got to have at least 6 or more for this whole build to work. So we're going to have to find another way to get more without having to manually cast it. So, and I don't think I've looked into the tree that much, so maybe there's something in there that'll help me get stacks of Maelstrom, but... We're just running. I hit Tempest Strike thinking it was my leap. I should totally switch those keybinds. I switched my route on this map too. Usually I'll just go straight up and then I'll just go left. But I've been cutting through the ship here. It seems like there's more treasure chests and shrines and whatnot through here, so. Yeah, for like 4 or 5 years I always went up to the top part up there.
Impossible.
It links you back up there anyway, but. All right, here we go. Drop one more point. Wrong one. Rip. Not bad. Not bad, actually. The most I get is 2 stacks. It's but it's because I'm casting Tempest Strike more than I am gathering storms. Summon the totem. There.
Break yourself upon my body.
35 is going to be massive when we can get our totem to cast that as well. It's going to be so good. In theory. In theory. I have not tested it yet.
Ha! Not as cold as I'd like.
Alright. Good spot to sort loot, take a drink. I don't even know what town's it going to take me to end of time. Get any sort of upgrades, maybe do a little bit of crafting, and then... click it 18 times first. We got enough gold to buy 4 of them. I'm rich. Alright, we need to get... We really seriously got to work on... I mean, if I think about it, like, right now I feel like I'm doing alright with survivability-wise. There was a couple areas that were a little sketchy. And I really need to boost up my damage. But I know, realistically, I should get my resistances capped and get as much health as we possibly can. So... I wish I had Glyphs of Despair, but I don't. So let's see here. I really wish that Upheaval was not on there. Because this is going to be straight up survivability, massive upgrade. Okay, we'll save this one then. We can egg this one later. Once we get to the end game. Box. I really like that piece, that chest piece. Okay, melee damage leeches health. That's huge. Poison damage. Leech. Okay, yeah, we're gonna shatter that bad boy. Melee attack, poison. So that might have been... We need to have a little bit of spell damage. And then the frailty thing was nice, but that resistance is actually insane. So axes and swords, that's right. Okay, so leech, shock, and frailty. Those are all decent, but the base item sucks. Melee attack speed, lightning. Oh, this won't be. Yeah, it might be with that spell damage. Look what we can do to pimp that out here. We don't really need the shock. I need spell damage. Wow, 50 DPS more. Let's see. So, do we have spell damage? I feel like I didn't do spell damage because I was like, nah, we don't need it. Oh, I did. Okay. Oh, there's no resistance on my current helmet. Rip. Ward. I don't even know if ward's a thing really on. I'm sure it probably is for your on Primalist. Yes, these ones, my boots have a buttload of health. That's right. That's going to be really hard to replace this early on anyway. Cool. Just a little short field to afford another shattering, but that's all right. These, this one, no, this one I want the leech off of. I could go look around for what uniques we need too, but nah, we're gonna keep going. Because then I have 2 Rune of Ascendancies, but I don't even know what uniques I'd really go for. No, server lag. Yo, that was actual server lag. We're lagging. If I die from this, I'm going to be severely depressed. Old leech. I had this happen to me earlier when I was doing, luckily it was softcore earlier, but this is kind of scary. What is this? Maybe I should leave game. Just in case, I don't know, that was some weird... I don't know if they're having... server issues? I don't know. Guess I could have checked my latency. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, I made the right call to re-log in. Lead stack. Okay, we'll have to think about our cleanse as well. Really want to get that totem to be able to cast my Tempest. I wonder if it casts it as well or instead of. That's a big difference. As well. So it literally is going to be double. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Firing this one. I don't remember why, but... more crit, too. We need more everything. They almost baited me. Thinking I'm safe. We're almost to the 1K life. That was my goal. My Void Knight's at like 3K health. And it still sometimes gets a little sketchy, but and I use a 300 corruption, so a little different, but... This is usually the part in the campaign where I start to get stupid with my, trying to run through maps. Get myself screwed over. Down. I can't remember. I think it's... Nope. Should look into my filter here, because... Cliff of Hope. Gotta have that. I should look into my filter, but I just don't even really know. I feel like literally I need everything. I feel like... So that means my totem is casting Tempest. I'm going to have to actually be strategic on where I place this frickin' totem as well. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but something to consider. More server lag. What is this? Dude, this is gonna get me killed. Yo, oh my, dude, it rubber band me down to 20% life. I'm not gonna play hardcore if this is gonna be how it is. Time of rubber bands like that, I may have to stop playing hardcore. It's crazy though. I've never had any lag like that on here this season until today. It's kind of weird. I don't know if they're aware of it or what. Oh yeah, this part. This is another fun one. Actually, I like this boss. This one's pretty cool. Totem. Oh, we don't have any potions. Not as fast of a kill as I would have liked on that boss. We did give up that chest piece, though. Just thrashing minion, physical. Oh, nah, I don't need that. What was that ability? I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. So basically I could cast my Tempest at range then if I used... And it wouldn't be optimal at all to do that, but... Get him! Oh no! I'd die right now. Let me get potions stacked. Resistances are not terrible for this point in the campaign. It's just right now what's lacking is my damage. I need to get more. More lightning damage and whatnot. Some of these I'm hitting for like 60. It's like, what? I'm hitting for like 2-3 Ks at this point on other classes. I think maybe we shouldn't have gone Shaman.
Hey now, I've seen how you have...
Or not really, it's not really Shaman, but the Tempest Strike. Hopefully I don't die right here. Let's see. More health. That's going to get us over our 1K here. One more level up. We need 1, 2, 3 more points into... You get that. Okay. Gonna take a minute. Then our Tempest... I know I said we wanted more to use the stacks quicker, but I'm wondering if we actually want to be able to just get more stacks and like have more sustained stacks or whatever. Yeah, because then we'll be consuming them more. Because the problem we're having here is I don't really cast Gathering Storms enough to make that like worth it at all. Okay, I almost wonder if I'm scared. I should go out of Gathering Storm, or just like not even really use it really, and just cast Maelstrom. But I don't know. Because the only reason we're going to be using Maelstrom is to cast more Storm Bolts. So we probably have to have Gathering Storm then, I think. Gosh, I do not like these mobs. Nope. Dead end. Get me out of here. Oh my gosh, nope. Not doing that. No chance. This is so slow. I gotta figure out how am I gonna do this? We gotta get... How am I going to do this? Your storm totem now casts storm bolts instead of its own lightning strikes. What's the difference? Oh, okay, so it literally just upgrades. Oh, okay, I totally misunderstood this. Okay. Oh, so that, yeah, we gotta take that. That's a no-brainer then, okay. So instead of the Storm Totem shooting lightning strikes, it'll shoot Storm Bolts. What I don't know is if I have to have Storm stacks to be able to fuel the totem as well, or if it just doesn't need the stacks at all, because this wouldn't interfere at all then. Okay, what would be the... What would be the point in that? And we also got to figure out how to get more Maelstrom stacks as well. So, if you go 1 second without directly casting Maelstrom, you gain a stack of Lagon Slumber. When you cast Maelstrom directly, all stacks are consumed. You cast Maelstrom an additional time. So every 6 seconds we could get 6 stacks. We wouldn't really want that because I don't think it lasts. Oh, it does. So we could literally go into that. Oh, it'd be even more because you can go 3 stacks. So every 2 seconds. There, that's the answer right there. Am I in a city or something? Okay. Ensure I'm in a safe-ish area. Oh, we mapped out Maelstrom. Okay. What was I thinking? What was I thinking on Friday? And efficiency. This is going to cost me 4 points. Oh, I forgot about this. You can get it so that you only need 3 stacks. I totally forgot about that. Do we need what? Haste and Frenzy would be nice. But those do require 6 stacks. Each Maelstrom lasts 7 seconds. Then technically I wouldn't even need strong tides if we went into that whole thing, and then we could go back into your mana efficiency or stack duration. And we can either go... This is just, it's going to come down to when we actually use it to see what we really need here. So I'm going to leave these 3 points freed up. Although area would be pretty freaking awesome. Put them in there. I don't know. Sometimes area is good. Might be alright. We still got to make it a whole nother level and 1 bar before we can actually spec into this anyway. Then I got to figure out which, like, where would I want to go first? Probably Power of the Storms first. And then he would have to go over here, but this is... One, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'd have to get this to level 10, 12 really to get all that. To get like the base of what I want the skill to do, so that's not bad. I don't know what my minimum level is right now. Let me respec, but... Reach and crit. Wait a minute. Interesting. Might shatter off movement speed on there, actually. It actually was not terrible. Ooh, health. Oh, Lord. I think I'm trying to gamble that off of there. What do we... Extra potion slot, I'll take it. And then void for sure. Forgot about that glyph. What are we at poison wise? What do we have? I can't. Okay. 34 to take that any further. $57 health. I'll take it. 37 for that. Shock chance isn't really worth it right now. $37 for that. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna get more. No, I'm out of glyphs of hope. No. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. As my portal's still up, it'll reset the map too, so hopefully not as annoying of mobs. One more level. What did I miss back here? Oh, this part's always real fun. The dude has just so much extra health. It's like every time, every class, this part's just annoying. The dude never dies. Well, we didn't... I did figure out the maelstrom, didn't I? Okay. It's like we're literally just waiting for that. To see if this opens up at all. Then the other thing, too, is like, if we're going to be doing this all for the storm bolts, then... Well, I guess it's the storm bolts and tempest, so that's going to be the issue. Because I'm splitting up the two. I think that's where this is falling apart, because we have a spender and then we have a generator, which the generator doesn't generate fast enough. The spender doesn't spend fast enough. Maybe we need to find out if I can fix that. If I can make Tempest Strike cost more, and then Gathering Storms generate more, I mean, it'd solve that whole issue. Then you're just keeping everything up. Now I'm like... Now I'm thinking about pulling up LA tools for the next hour and theory crafting this out, but it still wouldn't solve the issue. Because... I gotta think about this. So Tempest. Right, so here's the thing. So like with most of my builds, I'll have one that's like an active. This is gonna, be the damage, right? But then I'll have other sources of passive damage. Now I think where that would apply to this build is your Tempest Strike is going to be your damage. Like, that's what you're going to be using. And then your passive damage was originally going to be Gathering Storms, Storm Bolts. But I spec'd it wrong to start out, and I should have gone to where you can essentially maintain your storm stacks there, because if we spec into that, I mean, you're gonna have a 24% chance. Basically, what you're gonna do, you're gonna go in there, do Gathering Storms till you get 5-6 stacks, and then when they spend it, like you can see it right now, it's actually counting up instead of down. It's that little like we're casting. Okay. Oh, I'm wrong. That's because I was actually casting the ability. So 10, 11. Yeah, now it's actually... And that's with 1 point in that node, so it might work out. I should have spec'd into that first. Yeah, if you can get up to like 5-6 stacks and then just kind of maintain that. Just be casting Stormbolt, I don't know. The storm bolts just don't do anything. Damage-wise, that's what... I think part of it, too, is I've gone... Like, playing hardcore, I've gone way, way, way more into the defensive stats. So things are just going to die slower since it's hardcore, I feel like. I don't know.
3. When she told me it'd take the courage of a Ruby Nagasa, I didn't expect.
We're going to go over here and dispel lightning.
Peace of my mind.
Because, yeah, now that we've thought of it that way, with the Storm Bolts and the Storm Tempest, those are both spells. But the awkward part is the two abilities we use, Gathering Storm and Tempest Strike, are actually melee abilities. But you have to use those to generate the spell, so it feels kind of weird balancing those two. But I feel like if we go for melee damage and spell damage, we're gonna be lacking. You know, I feel like you really want to go all in on one of those, maybe, which would be spell in this case, right? That's what I'm thinking. We'll see. We'll have to see how it all plays out. Already after 9. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now this is the other thing. Do I have to have storm stacks for my totem to cast? I do not. Okay. So then, does that mean my totem is scaling off my spell damage and not minion stuff? So that would be insane.
Impossible.
I think it is. It scales off my Gathering Storm now. Gonna put these points in. Oh, you gotta have one into here. What's this? Shared lightning damage. Okay. Curious. So 1053. 2 points in there? And then Maelstrom, and we can only have 6. One more, and then we can see if we can actually get... Yeah, for Lagon Slumbers, we're going to have 3 points in there, though, for it to even work. So I really need 6 more levels. Interesting. And we could go... It does have a high mana cost. I was going to say I can manually cast 6 stacks, but that's going to be... I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be that good, and the reason I say that is because it's each second it casts it. Like, cast time, like there's no way to make it actually cast any faster. Those health potions? Well, it'll just be extra damage, basically. I wonder if we even need a dual wield, really. Like, we could just go stabs. Yeah, but I do have stabs. Start seeing some stabs here now, because I mean, you could even do wand and a shield as well. I mean, if we're gonna just not worry about the melee stuff, we could do that.
Wish I'd seen it.
I don't wonder what that's gonna do to my leech. Melee leech. I love not being able to see. It's good. Blind playthrough. A whole new meaning. Just I gotta figure out damage. It's too slow. Too slow for my liking. Alright, so there's Lagon's Slumber. Sheesh, might not even need. I might not even need 3 whole points in there. I probably will, just so I don't have to spam it as often, but. Okay, there is actually a boss coming up, so we're going to slow it here down. Actually kill stuff, so I'm not fighting everything on top of the boss like I always do. Yeah, no, we gotta have 3 points in there. This is gonna make it so much easier. Totems out. We're out of potions. I don't have any regen or anything. Like, it's really not the best for hardcore. Die, brother. Yep.
Hidden so close. A word of advice. Don't ask her about the diamond thing.
It's probably the slowest.
Impossible. Impossible.
I should go into shield. I don't know. Also have to see what the game gives us, I guess. The Oracle's Abode.
Impossible.
So if I think about this, so we have the melee combo attack that cycles through a cold strike, physical strike, and lightning strike that trigger elemental tempest spells of the same damage type if the strike hits at least one enemy. Like, I wish I could see the tooltip for Thunder Tempest. That's what I want to. I don't know how to see that. So Lightning Strike triggers a Thunder Tempest, which is an expanding storm of lightning bolts. So it is a spell. So we need to have, and then also attunement. So we got to have attunement, spell damage, spell crit, whatever, lightning damage. But then, since the base of it is melee, we would want melee attack speed so we could get more of these tempests to come out. And then over on Gathering Storm, strike your enemy with a mighty lightning-powered storm. When you use Gathering Storm and hit at least one enemy, you gain a storm stack. Every second, you will expend a storm stack to cause a storm bolt to strike a nearby enemy. This interval is reduced by 2% for every stack that you currently have. It is lightning, melee, strength, and attunement. The attack deals melee lightning damage with added damage applying at 100% effectiveness, and the storm bolts deal spell lightning damage. Increased area apply to the melee attack and to the damage area, but not to the area which enemies are targeted by the storm. Okay, that's dumb. So it would benefit from spell damage and spell lightning. And then over here on Maelstrom, so this by default is a cold spell. But the reason we're using this, I mean, we could still like lean into that a little bit, but the reason I went into it anyway is so that when you have a set amount of stacks, you cast Stormbolt each second. Now you can cast more Stormbolts. So if you look at Stormbolt, it scales off of attunement, lightning, and spell. And the damage is real trash. There's your Stormbolt. I wonder if I can see. Ooh, my Tempest has. Oh, we shock from the Tempest, so we don't need shock from any other things. Yeah, but I was hoping that the Gathering Storm would cast enough Maelstroms for me to be able to not have to manually cast Maelstrom to get this Power of the Storm rolling. But it's looking like we are going to have to manually cast it. Now, that means we could free up 2 points here. But I'm going to keep it, because if we can get it to auto-cast, that'll just be a massive quality of life, basically, for the build. Alright, so Spell, Lightning. We got anything good? And Attunement was the other one. But I also don't want to give up all my survivability either. We're going to have to budge on something. But yeah, we could spec out of the whole dual wield thing, because that's just... I think the damage over time thing is... Or the Full wield is just silliness.
Can I help you? Stay safe, traveler.
Let's see. Let's check here. So. But if we compare Stormbolt, though, a 188, whereas with this, it goes up to 255. So spell damage is going to be huge. Okay. And I'll hold on to these. And then this doesn't even have anything on there either. That's what's crazy about it. So we need spell, lightning, attunement.
Can I help you?
We can chaos off of this. Elemental. I don't want to waste my materials.
Stay safe,
Man.
traveler. Can I help you?
Alright, we're just gonna have to keep an eye out then. What I could do, I mean, just this will just be a short-term thing. Since I'm looking for a staff, literally any staff will be an upgrade. Like, literally any staff with spell damage or lightning damage. Sure, we'll go for crit too. Spell damage, lightning damage. For attunement. I cannot get attunement on a weapon. Okay. There you go. I mean, we should find one pretty quick.
Can I help you?
We won't miss it, that's for sure. And that means we can actually, since we're deciding to fully give up pretty much on the melee stuff, we could come in here. Well, I don't know, because the melee leech thing is kind of... melee damage leeches health, so that's, you know, wouldn't be great, but we could get the health on melee hit. We'd still get that, but... yeah, we'll keep that open just so we can get some of those shards. Anything good? Health regen. Want that movement speed off of there. Oh yeah. We got enough shatters. We can grab them.
Stay safe.
Okay, now we can go back and get, I believe it's, what is it, passive point or something? And idle slot. Oh, idols. I forgot about idols. Good chance on lightning damage. Reminds me, let's set up a filter here for idols. Could do really. Oh, that's right. You have to go down to the idle stuff, whatever. You want all the resistances. Don't need dodge. Meh. Sure. Don't need damage over time. Ward. We don't really need shock because we're getting that from our Tempest. You get shared. Okay, and then you can come down to your Primalist. It's all crap. Why are these all crap? Increased frequency of expending storm stacks. Yeah, sure. Maelstrom every 3 seconds. Okay, okay. Now we're talking. Fall damage if you have a totem. Yes, please. I don't really know. I don't really care about totem damage right now. Crit. Golden lightning damage. Plus frequency of storm stacks and added damage with Stormbolt. Interesting. We'll see what that's all about. And because what we're going to do is we're going to actually hide all the other idols that are not in the filter. So hopefully I didn't screw the filter up, but that way I know to actually grab them. I know idols been dropping. I just
Greetings.
haven't been looting them because, yeah, I'm lazy. Lightning damage. We can start grabbing this one. I wanted to see how much this will actually give me damage-wise. So 277. So for 1 point, not even 10 DPS. Well, that'll make it, though, when we get increased spell damage, that it'll benefit more from that. So that's fine. We'll look at it as like an upfront investment, basically.
Possible.
Time to come back. Primalist. You always got to check that out. Yeah. There was a lot of stuff about when you transform. I wonder if there's any way I can, like... Yeah, we could do the Spriggan form just to get some of that.
Impossible.
So many options. I love it. Because now I'm thinking, earlier today, I was even thinking I kind of want to try Spriggan again. It's been like 5 years since I tried it last.
Possible.
But I gotta quit making alts. I already have, what, 3 different characters? Plus this one. I think.
Impossible.
I actually hit my limit of online characters earlier today. It was weird. I was trying something out on Legacy. I was trying to figure out what levels you unlock the skills. I was thinking about doing a full-on leveling guide, and then I thought, nah, leveling's too easy. I don't think we really need a guide for that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll bake it into this video I'm working on. We'll see. I don't know how that dude died. Oh no, that wasn't the champion. Got you baited. Totem. I still can't believe we haven't been able to unlock that that node we're trying to get in the storm totem thing too. We can cast our Tempest on it. Figure out. Hold on. Does do indeed last 7 seconds? Oh no, don't do this while I'm fighting stuff. Strength and health. Nah.
Impossible.
I don't really need that. Really cast all the frickin' blood pools that are super hard to see in this map. There we go, bottleneck them. It's literally, it's just, it's so, I know I always say it, but it's so crazy how fast time goes. When I'm playing this, it's just real life time traveling. Is what it feels like. Ooh, we got another vote in the YouTube poll. Y'all are giving good vibes tonight. I love it. Y'all think I'll make it to past level 60? That's... I don't know, man. What do you think will end the run? Boredom or dying? No, I think when we ramp up Stormbolt, I think I'll be having a little bit more fun with it, but and getting these skill trees set up as well. Definitely carrot on the stick mentality with that. Just hope it's as good as I'm theorizing. We're not even gonna need. Actually, I haven't even theory crafted out my 5th ability. We just got leap on there for mobility right now. I believe you can do some crazy. What is it? Like lightning. You can do lightning when you leap or something. Look into that. We're 14 levels away, so we're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves yet. Reminds me, I think if I go into the end of time, I get a bunch of bonus levels. Or not the end of time, the actual monolith. I'll say this, usually by this point in the campaign, my build's like cooking along, like I can kill everything in like 2 hits. We're seeing it's a little different this go around. The shrine, what we got? Less damage, nice. Maelstrom stacks can be good. We're not even spec'd into the deal. Actually, yeah, I am. I just don't have it fully ramped up yet in the skill tree. So now what's going to happen is we're literally going to be able to cast this and immediately get only 5 stacks. I thought it'd give me 6. That's disappointing. Yeah, I should only have to cast it twice every 7 seconds, basically. And then if we drop below, just cast it again. Not as fluid as I was hoping with that whole Maelstrom. What we're trying to do is make sure we always have 6 stacks of Maelstrom. You can see it right here. Okay, you know what we're going to have to do then. That's an easy fix, actually. We're going to have to... you can get it so it only requires 3 stacks instead of 6. Easy fix. We're just going to have to give up something. I don't know what. Gold, not what I wanted. Give me a Warpath Shrine. Something. Stacks. Shoot me over here. Get out of here. Oh no, no health potions. I knew this boss was gonna be a fun one. Those. We're gonna fix that. It's an easy fix. Easy fix. If we got any loot. No, I don't want the time to go so fast. Another 10 minutes or so here. Ooh, what was that? That was... Oh, that was the armor shred. That was back when I was going to go axes. Yeah, I forgot about that. That nemesis lasted a while. Let's see. Freeze. You have additional physical and elemental resistance for each active totem. You gain additional spell damage. Elemental melee damage. Go with attunement. That'd probably actually give me more. I don't know if I'm super into this build. I'm trying to... I feel like just... We got to get the things up and running.
I'll hopefully. I will see you.
I feel like maybe I should have done just a super blasty leveling thing. And then just put in the points that I want, you know, when we're actually up there able to blast whatnot. That's right, we're learning. Okay. What do I get? Fire damage and health. No thanks. Health converted. Wow, I'll take the lightning damage. If it has both that I want. I'll still loot the crappy one since we're on character found, and nice to have backup resistance on those idols when you're short of a cap or whatever. All right. Where am I? I'm trying to even remember where I'm at in this campaign. Sewers, okay. So we get to the frost area to catch up to where my Void Knight was. It's gonna ramp up. I can just tell. Just gotta get through it. Go, go, go. Aqueducts, okay, we gotta get up to the... If we can get up to that town or whatever that's up here. Whatever it is that I'm thinking of. Yeah, the thing I like about, doing softcore, like, my favorite part of it is just having the crafting freedom on new characters. That's why I almost wonder if I should do, just hardcore, like, not do any of the solo found stuff on hardcore, just do hardcore, and then you're kind of building up your account, too. This one's got melee. I don't think we're going to take this one. Ooh, Gathering Storms. Dexterity. I don't think I'm going to take this one. Nah. Like, I literally got, like, so I can craft pretty much anything. on softcore. This is really nice. But on this one, you got to sit here and not only think about what your gear is you're dropping, but you also got to think like, what do I need to be shattering? What do I need for runes? You know, which is nice, you know, if you're in the mood for that. But... Ooh, Rune of Discovery, we gotta grab that.
Impossible.
So I got that crit avoidance really early on.
Impossible.
You're gonna have Stormbolt from like 2 different sources? And then I need to fix that over on my builder as well. 2 more. That's right. Chance to gain instead of lose a stack. And that's actually only going to stack up to 18%, not 24. Thought I had 4. You could put 4 points in there, but no. Only 3. Even if we can get up to this next little city hub here before my time is up. Nice when it works, you know. I am with my mage. I'm buzzing on that thing, man. It's like, it's working. It's working on the mage.
Impossible.
You know, like, you know, some of the times you'll come up with this crazy theory and then it just, you play it and it's like, nah. You missed something, or, you know, the ability doesn't work like you thought it would or whatever. But then when it does work, you're like, all right. Do this.
Impossible.
Shrine, gotta get that. Makes me want to play my Blade Dancer. How we doing tonight, man? Guild Wars 2 hero in the house. I'm gonna try to record a video here after the stream if I'm not too tired. It's almost 10 o'clock, man. 10 o'clock usually I turn into a zombie. Not tonight though. We're gonna chug some caffeine and get this video recorded so I can get it out tomorrow. Nice. Totems or Beastmaster? I usually go totems. This is probably my second Primalist that I didn't go full totems on. I thought it was my caps lock. Julia's Shelter. That's what we're looking for. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Free Fallen was just in here asking about a cold build. I said I would go with the Frost Claws on Mage. I've never actually done a cold build on here though. Well, I hope you love it. I hope you get addicted. I haven't even thought of playing any other games this whole season. Usually like PoE, I guess PoE 2 I was locked in for a while too. For 2 weeks till last Epoch came out, then everyone else jumped ship. Which I wasn't gonna do, but I got baited. And I'm glad I took the bait this time. Nemesis. I'm going to skip it because I'm on a time crunch right now. And because I don't want to clear all these monsters. Oh, they're adding... I haven't followed Elder Scrolls Online in years. Nice.
Impossible.
I love it. It's like your typical, you know, action RPG where you play and you're thinking of all the other things, all the other stuff you could do with the build, and you're like, well, let's keep pushing this. And then you take notes. Then you know, it's like you want to level up. Like literally one season, I leveled up 6 spell blades. Try different stuff.
I can front the heart.
Bad. It was bad. I should not have done that. I had fun though. It was not very productive. Wow, I got a lot of gold. Armor, that's the crap one. Ooh. And it came with health on there. I don't want to give up my lightning and physical though. I'll shatter that one. We'll keep a hold of those in case we need to fill in resistance idle slots. Plus this one. That's that frozen one that I don't care about. It's weird though, going with the melee abilities to cast spells. It just feels really, really, really weird. Better that one too. This one we're going to actually use a rune removal on so we can get that. No, out of forging potential. Still got it. Okay, hold on. That one might be an upgrade. Let's see what we can craft out of that bad boy here. So we have, what are we competing for? Void and poison res. So we're going to see if we can chaos this into void. I'll keep the lightning resistance. We're still going to call... Well, let's see. How much void? I mean, we're going to lose. It's 0 void rest. We're going to hold on to that. That'll be a damage upgrade, but yeah, I can't give up that resistance on hardcore. Keep that in there. I'm not going to sort it too heavy. Alright, it is 10 o'clock. We got to Yulia's Haven. We are in, what, chapter 5. So we're actually booking right along. We almost caught up to where my Void Knight died in hardcore, so that's pretty cool. Let's check out our YouTube poll here real quick. We put up a poll tonight. We asked, what level will I make it to? 30 to 39, 40 to 49, or 50 to 59, or 60 plus. And I am level 38 right now. It was a slow process. But 3 people, everyone that voted 60 plus. So that's positive vibes, and that's really all I need. Now I feel like I got to prove you all right. So we will be carrying this on. If I feel like it, we'll keep carrying it on Thursday nights. May end up being another later stream. When my nephew started up baseball, and I'm going to try to go to a bunch of his games this season. So I'm excited to see him kick some butt, man. Super competitive stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. That's the last Epoch. I'm going to go chug some caffeine, try to get the Void Hammer video recorded. I want to get the video guide out for that. And then, yeah, I think Thursday we'll be back again playing hardcore. I really like the hardcore stuff. I find it fun because I try things that I normally wouldn't try just because, like, it's hardcore and you play differently, basically. But, you know, I don't know if the Tempest Strike, Maelstrom, Gathering Storms was the right choice for this run, but now that we kind of figured out how to properly scale our damage and Storm Bolts with spell stuff, maybe we'll see it ramp up and we'll do well, but I don't know. I'm leaving the character alone. I'm not even going to theory craft or touch it till Thursday, so we'll figure it all out then. If there's anyone we want to raid this evening. I don't want to raid. Yeah, you have a good night, man. Thanks everyone that came out here, hung out with us live. I greatly appreciate it. We got to see Free Fallen again. We got to meet him last weekend. Super cool dude. Diz came out and said what's up. I couldn't remember what class was Frostclaw. It was Mage. Some reason I was thinking it was Primalist, and I was like, where's the ability? Yeah, it's Mage. And good to see you as well, D. Hopefully you're enjoying the MMOs. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you guys in the next live stream or video. Peace.